I call the member for Braddon.
Thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker. And currently in the state of Tasmania, my beautiful state, the state government is undertaking a review into the provision of health services throughout the regions. And I find it disturbing this morning to be able to report to this chamber that the independent member for Denison, Mr Wilke, from the comfort, I have to say, of his electorate in Denison, has conveniently called on the government to close one of the hospitals in the state of Tasmania, saying that 4 hospitals for a state of population of 500,000 is uncalled for and one should be closed. Well, I say to the member for Denison that he should be man enough, strong enough to stand up and actually indicate which hospital it is that he's proposing, because we all know which hospital it is that he refers to, and that is the Mersey Hospital, which services the area around the city of Devonport, the regions of Port Sorell, Latrobe and Kentish, servicing probably nearly 50,000 people. And I just find it astonishing. And on this particular matter, I say it with all the grace that I can muster on this issue, Mr Wilke, or the member for Denison, I should say, should pull his head in relation to this. I don't know that he would know how to get to the electorate of Braddon unless he had a GPS, and it's all very well for him to be saying that we should lose a hospital on the northwest coast. Just for your benefit, Mr Deputy Speaker, just a couple of years ago, the Mersey dealt with 26,000 presentations to emergency, 8,500 inpatient admissions, 48,000 outpatient visits, and also conducted nearly 8,000 operations. Now, Mr Deputy Speaker, for generations in my electorate of Braddon on the northwest coast, we've been more than willing to travel to the major hospitals in Launceston and the Royal Hobart, which are both great hospitals, and we go there regularly for procedures, and that's just a part of the way we live our lives. How difficult would it be, Mr Deputy Speaker, as a part of this review, if in fact the hospitals on the northwest coast were identified as having the skills that they do have and the magnificent staff that they do have, that in fact we could become centres of excellence for people in Launceston and Hobart to maybe consider travelling the other way and going to our hospitals to actually receive the attention they need. Mr Deputy Speaker, the people of the northwest coast are not fools. They know what Mr Wilke is about, or the member for Denison is about, and they're just not copying it. Now, Mr Deputy Speaker, we have great staff at the hospitals on the northwest coast, particularly the Mersey Hospital, and I want to see all of their jobs retained and enhanced. I want to see more services provided out of the hospital at Mersey. The 2-campus model in the northwest coast works very, very well, and it should continue. I think it's also time that the member for Denison realise that there's a lot of wealth created in my electorate. We pay our taxes, company pay our taxes, and it's about time that he and many others realise that it's not just for them in the southern part, the public service part of the state, to spend those hard-earned taxes. We want to see some of it reinvested in our region. Thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker.
Order. Member's time has expired. I call the member for Newcastle.
Thank you, Mr